Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Parker Group Live. Today we wanted to talk about something that was a big part of our story as we got into real estate, and a lot of the agents on our team have gone through the same struggle, and that is the fear of living on commission-only income. So for those of you who don't know, before Dustin and I got into real estate, we were both teachers, and a lot of people, even people in our family, were saying, how can you leave a stable state job with benefits and a steady income and jump with a new baby into commission-only income? So I thought it might be a good topic to cover if you're thinking about getting into real estate or have wondered how people make it work when you're only working on commission income. We thought we'd give you some tips and pointers on how we made it work for our family.
Yeah, and so I guess to answer the question that a lot of people had when we were first making this jump, we're either crazy or we have a lot of faith in what we were trying to do. And we still haven't figured out which one is correct yet. But it started with a budget. We have for several years now had a really a tight budget in our personal lives. We went through the Dave Ramsey program several years ago at our local church, and that was really impactful in our lives. And we actually, for those of you who are familiar with Dave Ramsey, we embraced the envelope system. And so we still to this day, we still have several envelopes that we fill monthly for our personal budget, and that's for everything from food to car maintenance to just about everything that we do. As part of that program, we were committed to becoming debt-free. And so that made the transition to real estate much less of a risk for us because we had built a big, nice, fancy house and we were enjoying that. But we decided if we're going to do this, we really want to commit to being debt-free. So we sold that big, beautiful home that we built and we purchased something for less than most people would purchase a car. And we renovated that to secure ourselves a little bit more stably financially so that we could become debt-free. We adamantly believe in not having car payments and those types of things as well, so that made the transition much easier for us. So when we did this, we began to examine our budget professionally, which was something that was new to us because although we had kind of dabbled in business and done some different things in the past with real estate, we didn't really know where to start in terms of budgeting for an entire real estate team, which is essentially a company within another company. And so we spent a lot of time working with consultants and coaches and doing that, and it's worked really well for us. So we budget our professional lives very similar as to the way that we budget our personal lives. We don't have the envelope system in our business, but we do have spreadsheets and documents and QuickBooks and all kinds of things to help us track what we're doing and to stay on track. Another big concern that we had, and I know a lot of people have when they're on commission-only income and they don't have a government job or work for a big company, is health insurance. And so this was a big fear for us as well. I spent countless hours and days and phone calls investigating all the different options out there. And the options that I found were not great until I actually stumbled upon something that has been really great for us and our family called Liberty Health Share. And they are not a sponsor. I don't make any money off of
They're not making any money off of this.
However, it's been a great program for our family. It's actually a nonprofit organization. It's a Christian organization where we purchase essentially health coverage through. And so it's a health share, not health insurance. But for our family, we're spending, I think, about $400 a month. And we do have a little 2-year-old as well. And that has covered most of our doctor's visits. We haven't had anything major, thank God, but it would cover us up to $1 million if something major did happen in our lives as well. So it's been such a blessing for us to have Liberty Health Share because I know that we have friends and family who are self-employed who are spending $1,800, $1,900 a month for health insurance, and they don't feel like they're getting a whole lot out of it. The other lesson that we learned very quickly was that you need to prepare for taxes as a commission-only type of employee. And so what that means is every single time that you make money, you should set aside X amount of dollars in an account to prepare for tax season. Most people that are in this business, I think, probably pay their taxes quarterly, as we do, and so that's been helpful for budgeting purposes. But every time that we get a check-in, about a third of that goes into an account that we save for taxes each time. So that's been a different lesson because, as you know, working for the government, the taxes would just kind of come out and we would, at the end of the year, maybe get a couple $100 back or just pay a couple $100. And so that's been a little bit of a transition for us. But making the jump was not easy. It was certainly came with some challenges, and we've learned quite a bit along the process and continue to learn every day. But we absolutely love what we do. We love helping people find their dream homes and sell the homes that they build and love, and introduce new buyers to those properties as well. And one of the great benefits of real estate is, and most people probably don't fully realize this until they get into the business, but you do have to show up and work every single day, sometimes 7 days a week for several weeks without a day off until you really get your business going. And even then, we are still working 10 or 12 or 13 hours a day in some cases to keep things going. But your income potential is really unlimited. The harder you work and the smarter you are in your business and the more great people that you attract around you, the more money that you can make. And it's a really, really great business for us and our family, and we are super happy to have a great team that's around us and that has done a tremendous job as we continue to grow throughout the state of Delaware. So we're really excited about the decision we made to be in real estate. If you have any interest at all in real estate or just have some questions about what it's like and the daily life of a realtor or being on a real estate team, let us know. We'd be happy to answer those questions and point you in the right direction. So hopefully this was helpful for those of you who are, whether it's real estate or not, but considering self-employment or going into a commission-only type of business. These tips have been valuable as we've embarked on this journey.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And like Dustin said, if we can be a resource for anyone, whether it's real estate or another field, let us know. Have a great day.
Thank you. See ya.